Yeah, my dear friends, now it's the time to smile a lot because we are coming for the last point of this particular chapter, and that is about the effect of catalyst on the rate of the reaction. Effect of what? Catalyst. Now to suna hoga aapne, what is a catalyst? And how it is going to affect the rate of the reaction, that is what we are here to consider. So catalyst is any substance, okay, which is being added to the reactant. रिएक्टेंट को ऐड करते हैं हम लोग ताकि द रेट ऑफ द रिएक्शन इंक्रीजेस एंड विदाउट बीइंग इन्वॉल्व इन द रिएक्शन. जब हम ओवरऑल रिएक्शन लिखेंगे तो वहां पर कैटलिस्ट नहीं आएगा क्योंकि एक स्टेप पे ओके द कैटलिस्ट इज गोइंग टू बी यूज्ड अप and in the next case it is being given out. So when you add those reactions, याद है आपको elementary reactions मैंने बताया था complex reaction is made up of many elementary reactions. तो जब मुझे complex reaction चाहिए तो I'll be adding all those elementary reactions और इस तरीके से the catalyst gets cancelled. So overall reaction में catalyst कहीं पर भी नहीं आएगा. So without itself undergoing any chemical change or involved in the reaction is basically called as what? Catalyst. Okay. Now I give you a simple reaction and that is कि if I talk about the decomposition of KClO3, that is potassium chlorate, in presence of manganese dioxide, it is going to give you KCl plus O2. Okay, this is what we get. Now, if I just balance this reaction, I get this. अब क्या होगा दोस्तों कि if I'm going to consider this reaction in presence of manganese dioxide, it is a catalyst. So what is the change that is taking place is I'll just explain you by means of a very simple graph. Okay, like this. Now, the first one is, I'm talking about with respect to the energy. I'll just write down the energy on this side and then we go into the coordination of the reaction, that is reactant going towards the products. We have the reaction in this particular manner, and then in the other case I have a reaction like this. Okay, so have a look now. If you consider this reaction, okay, and if you can consider this reaction, this is the progress of the reaction. And this is of course the energy. अब देखो आपके सामने सामने ही तो आप आसानी से कंपेयर कर सकते हो इसको अच्छी तरीके से. ओके, अब रिएक्शन इज द सेम. This is also decomposition of KClO3. This is also decomposition of KClO3. But if you can see the height of this, okay, this is basically called as energy of activation. Okay, अगर आप गौर से देखेंगे तो एनर्जी ऑफ एक्टिवेशन द हाइट ऑफ द बैरियर में फर्क है. ओके, यहां पर एनर्जी ऑफ एक्टिवेशन इज मोर. दिस इज अनकैटलाइज्ड रिएक्शन. कौन सा रिएक्शन है ये? अनकैटलाइज्ड रिएक्शन. एंड दिस इज अ कैटलाइज्ड रिएक्शन. तो आप देख सकते हो अच्छी तरीके से अगर आप कंपैरिजन करोगे तो EA is greater than EAC and this is UC. UC मतलब अनकैटलाइज्ड एंड C मतलब व्हाट? कैटलाइज्ड. तो इसका मतलब क्या हो जाता है कि अगर एनर्जी ऑफ एक्टिवेशन यहां पर कम है, वो कैसे कम हुआ है? बाय प्रोवाइडिंग एन अल्टरनेटिव पाथवे. अल्टरनेट पाथवे फॉर द रिएक्शन टू टेक प्लेस. एक अलग रास्ता अपनाता है फॉर द रिएक्टेंट्स टू बी कन्वर्टेड इनटू प्रोडक्ट्स और इस तरीके से एनर्जी ऑफ एक्टिवेशन में कमी आ जाती है. एनर्जी ऑफ द एक्टिवेशन डिक्रीजेस, देन द फ्रैक्शन ऑफ द मॉलिक्यूल्स ओके हैविंग द एनर्जी ऑफ एक्टिवेशन विल इंक्रीज. ओके, ज्यादा से ज्यादा नंबर ऑफ मॉलिक्यूल्स के पास वो एनर्जी आएगा क्योंकि वो कम है एनर्जी. ओके, जैसे कि एक सिंपल एग्जांपल देता हूं. ओके, कि एग्जामिनेशन है. ओके, और एग्जामिनेशन हो जाने के बाद जब रिजल्ट आता है तो बोला जाता है समझो 50% इज पासिंग. तो 50% से जितना ज्यादा मिला है वो सब बच्चे पास, बाकी के सब फेल. लेकिन अगर ऐसा कर दिया जाए कि फिर बोल दिया जाए, चेंजेस किया जाए एग्जाम पैटर्न में और बोला जाए कि नहीं 50% नहीं 35% पासिंग है, तो जो पहले जो 50% के स्टैंडर्ड के हिसाब से जो 35% to 50% के बीच में जो स्टूडेंट्स थे, वो जो फेल थे, अभी वो पास हो गए. So more number of students have passed the exam because I lowered the passing percentage. Same thing is over here. If I am lowering the energy of activation, then more number of molecules will be having an energy which is equal to or greater than what? Energy of activation, and therefore the rate of the reaction will increase. Okay, so that is what it is. So once again I repeat, alternate pathway अपनाता है वो, उसके वजह से energy of activation of the catalyzed reaction is less than that. Therefore the fraction of the molecules with the minimum amount of energy, that is energy of activation, increases, and therefore we say the rate of reaction also increases. Okay, so this is what it is. Okay, catalyst has a direct impact on the rate of the reaction. With the addition of the catalyst, energy of activation decreases and the rate of the reaction increases. This is what is very simple concept with respect to the effect of catalyst on the rate of reaction. मैं आपको एक और एग्जांपल भी दूंगा, लेकिन I guess उससे पहले मुझे लगता है कि आप ये देख लीजिए एक बार. I am very sure you must have understood this entire concept. Okay, my dear friends, after the first example about that decomposition of KClO3, we go into the next example, और वो है दोस्तों हाइड्रोजन पेरोक्साइड का decomposition H2O2. It decomposes to give you H2O plus O2. Okay, this is what the decomposition reaction is. Now, catalyst यहाँ पे use करेंगे, that is I minus. अब क्या होता है देखो, in an uncatalyzed reaction, मतलब in absence of the catalyst, the energy of activation for this is 76 kilojoules per mole. लेकिन जब I minus आ जाता है, in presence of I minus, which is a catalyst, the energy of activation becomes 57 kilojoules per mole. तो आप देख सकते हो कि the energy of activation decreases by 19 kilojoules per mole. Okay, 19 kilojoules कम हो जाता है. तो इसके वजह से क्या हो जाता है, more and more number of molecules will be involved in the reaction. बराबर है. अभी फॉर एग्जाम्पल मेरे पास कुछ मॉलिक्यूल्स है, ओके, जिसका एनर्जी ऑफ एक्टिवेशन है से 70, 74, 65, ओके, ऑल दीज वैल्यूज. तो इन एब्सेंस ऑफ द कैटलिस्ट वो काम नहीं करेगा, क्योंकि हमें एनर्जी कितना चाहिए, 76. सो ओनली दोज मॉलिक्यूल्स विद द एनर्जी ऑफ एक्टिवेशन इक्वल टू 76 कैन बी इन्वॉल्व इन द रिएक्शन. फिर वो 74 हो, 70 हो, ओके, 60 हो, 65 हो, वो सब इसमें यूज नहीं होगा. लेकिन जब मैं कैटलिस्ट का इस्तेमाल करता हूं, when I'm using I minus, एनर्जी एक्टिवेशन कितना हो जाता है, 57. तो all those molecules which were not able to participate in the reaction in the absence of the catalyst with the energy of activation like 74, 70, 65, 60, they will all be able to participate in presence of what I minus. Okay, and therefore we say the rate of the reaction increases. Okay, in presence of what? I minus. So if I'm going to plot a graph like this, okay, fraction of the molecules with a given kinetic energy, और यहाँ पर kinetic energy, if I'm going to show it this way, and I show the energy in this manner. So I will be showing it as like this. This is A region and this is the B region. Okay. So what we need to say is, in an uncatalyzed reaction, the fraction of the molecules which are there is A, but in a catalyzed reaction, the fraction of the molecules which are there is A plus B. So it is very clear that the total number, this is the total one in presence of the catalyst. Okay, ये याद रखिएगा. Okay, so I will say here EAC. Okay, so the entire part, and this will be EAUC, मतलब uncatalyzed. So सिर्फ only this one in number of molecules will be able to participate in the reaction. in absence of catalyst. लेकिन in presence of catalyst, these many, ये तो हिस्सा ले ही पाएंगे, लेकिन ये भी हिस्सा लेंगे. तो इस तरीके से इतने molecules हिस्सा ले सकते हैं reaction में. And therefore we say the rate of catalyzed reaction is going to be more as compared to the uncatalyzed, and that is also same reaction. याद रखिएगा दोस्तों, we are not changing the reaction. यानी I am comparing what the decomposition of hydrogen peroxide, but कैसा comparison कर रहे हैं? In presence of I minus and absence of I minus. I am not changing the reaction at all. So for the same reaction, the catalyzed one will have a greater rate of reaction as compared to that of the uncatalyzed, and that's why I'm using the word for the same reaction. Alright, so this is what the basics are all about. Okay, addition of the catalyst lowers the energy of activation because it provides an alternate pathway. Energy of activation कम हो जाने की वजह से the fraction of molecules which are having that energy of activation will increase, and that will increase the rate of reaction. और इसीलिए दोस्तों catalyzed reaction की जो गति है, जो speed है, वो uncatalyzed reaction से ज़्यादा होता है. Okay, for that particular reaction. Am I very clear with this? So this is what we have discussed about the concepts of the various factors which are affecting the rate of the reaction, the speed of the reaction. Okay, if you remember, in the beginning also I told you chemical kinetics, जब मैंने आपको explain किया था तभी मैंने आपको बताया था कि chemical kinetics is all about nothing but to find out the reactions, basically the chemical reactions. Okay, what are the factors which are going to affect the rate of the reaction and the speed of the reaction? Okay, so that is what we have discussed in this entire chapter, and I am very sure now you have understood this entire chapter.